What you looked up.
Welcome to my series, where I'm going to play Terraria as slow as possible. I want to get every single build, every single class.
Just like if you think about it, it's kind of gay. What you looked up.
Along with doing some pretty awesome builds, as you can see. Now, this is my first video that I've ever recorded, so I do apologize because it is going to be garbage. But please like, subscribe, and enjoy. Pretty much a lot of this is going to be just kind of fast forwarding so that you guys can see everything that I've done. And yes, I did lose like 4 hours of recording or something like that, because I didn't have Terraria as the thing that was recording, so it was just a black screen. So I do apologize that I'm slightly progressed, but we're gonna just kind of do some random shit, fast forward through, and enjoy the ride. I think it's very satisfying to hit a little click, so I left in the fast forwarding. Sorry about that.
Give it a moment.
Now, I have no idea why he spawned in here. I never seen the thing pop up or anything, but he just randomly spawned in. And up to this point, I have not fought him or anything. This was my first encounter with him, and it was unplanned and scary. But obviously he could sense my aura because he flew away like a coward, biting his nails, pissing his pants, and begging for mommy. There he goes. Here we start working on the house a little bit, trying to make it look a little better. I spend a long time on this, but I end up pretty much changing most of this build later. Yeah, I liked the look of this, but it was just really dark. Then I remembered that there's these gem spark blocks that just add a little bit of light, and honestly, I think they look pretty cool. So I invested all of my cool gems into them, and I made this. And honestly, I think it looks pretty rad. Then I decided to go to the desert. I found a golfer. That was kind of cool. He didn't really fuck with me at all, though, and he didn't move in.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I got hit by the spike ball of death, and I lost all of my money. It was cringe. But I did find this weird flute that I had no idea how to use, so I kind of just clicked around for a little bit, and then eventually I figured out that it's like a long-ass rope, and that's pretty rad. At this point, I went back to working on the house, and I was kind of wanting to make like a skyscraper. I'm not really sure. I wanted it to kind of be like an office building, but it was kind of just like temple looking. It's kind of how the future ends up going. No spoilers though. And so here I am, minding my own business, when all of a sudden... Oh no, not this again. This does not fare very well for me, I'll be honest. I didn't have an arena or anything. I don't have a cool build in mind for the arena, so I didn't want to build something stupid, just like a square one that I'd have to destroy in a little bit. But, yeah, this didn't turn out the best for me. I almost had it. After that, I went mining and I found this rainbow boulder, and this was kind of weird. It just kind of did its thing for a little bit. I didn't really know what it did, and then it fucked off, and I was like, damn. Well, okay. Then I placed these gnomes, and I thought that shit was pretty rad. But then the goblin army approached from the east, and that was not rad at all. Not gonna lie, they kind of just spit on me and called me a bad boy over and over again. I was trying my hardest, but they kept on cucking me. And they ended up coming to my main base because they killed one of my NPCs over there, so I couldn't use my pylon. And then they just started massacring all of my NPCs at my main base. Shit was low-key, not poggers at all. L's in chat, stinky poopy head. That shit stinks. But we did it. We killed them. Somehow, some way, we survived. Our little slime guy almost didn't. I swear to God, I would have sobbed if my boy died here. He was like a father to me. Leave him that boy paid for my
alone.
trade school. I then thought about the fact that I need to get stuff for the PDA, so I needed to do the fishing quest. So I went and did some epic fishing. It was pretty rad. I noticed that they added little fish there in the water now. That's pretty fucking awesome, no lie. W new update. It was at this point that I decided my house was now going to be a temple. I don't know why, but the inspiration just came and I was like, boom, temple time. And so that's what I did. While I was doing this, slime started falling from the sky, and that was kind of cringe. It made it kind of difficult to build, and that shit was honestly really annoying. It took for fucking ever, but eventually I got that shit done. And the slimes can't go through the platforms, which is goated as fuck, because then they can't attack me after I finish it. So I like rush to finish that as quick as possible. But then King Slime was like, hey, King Slime, I'm gonna try and kill you now. We don't really have anything. Oh, paintball gun, what? Do I need bullets for this? Oh yeah, we're killing him with this. He's going fucking nuts. He hacked. There's no way that he killed me. I wasn't paying attention to my health. He did. Did I get low? I wasn't low. I'm trying to decide what I want this bit up here to look like. Okay, Paul, I was on call 4. And while I'm trying to decide how I want it to look, I decided to go with this like template look, but the Eye of Cthulhu said, no, I'm gonna try and kill you again. And, you know, this time went a little different than the last couple times. Look at this shit, boys. Watch me
Nobody
go.
understands. It's cool.
I like your mom. Well, the skeleton one did, I picked it up. The skeleton one was the one that dropped the keys.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't see. I didn't see.
Dude, I got cool glasses. I got cool glasses. We gotta put this shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. You can tell that we're rad. And honestly, that paint gun is fucking overpowered, dude. The paintball gun takes no ammo, no mana, and it just does constant fucking damage. It's so fucking overpowered. So fun. At this point, I realized I needed a bunch of armor stands so that I could have all of the different classes sets. I'm trying to make it look kind of cool. If anybody has any other ideas for what I could do, that would be appreciated. I couldn't really think of anything here other than a bunch of mannequins and alternating blocks. And I mean, I think it looks kind of cool, but it could look better. For this temple idea, I needed a lot of sand, so I went and got a lot of sand. Now, for those of you who don't know, torches auto-break sand when they fall onto them, so I kind of just made this little setup with torches so that the sand would fall down and break most of it on its own, so I wouldn't have to do most of the heavy lifting because I'm lazy. But we got enough sand to finish what we wanted to do, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Let me know what you guys think. This was 20 hours on a character, so let me know what you guys think, if you guys like it. Let me know if you guys like the builds, what you guys think we could do. Please like and subscribe, send this to 10 million people, and also have a great day. I don't know, fuck it, random intro moment, or outro, fuck, we're keeping that all in.